to the show, everyone. It is time for some Mid-Atlantis Championship Wrestling. We've got a big show for you today. In our main event, Stu Masters will be defending the scientific title against Mr. Grappling II. Mr. Grappling II has been looking to win some gold for a while now, and Stu Masters is looking to make his fourth defense of the title. So let's hit the ring. So coming out this week, we have Jack Grappler, and he'll be taking on Rip Rokken. Jack Grappler got a big win over Style GS Lyle last week in his Mid-Atlantis debut, and Rip Rokken gave the intergalactic champion Ricky Stallion quite the hassle last week, but he is still looking for his first win in the Mid-Atlantis area. So let's get the action underway. So, as always, Jack is going to be red. Rip is going to be green. So let's roll. Rip rolls a 4, and Jack rolls a 3. That is not a fast forward for either. So we are going to take Rip on offense. He rolls a 2 for the jam session. Jack rolls a 3 for dodge. Rip rolls the jam session again. And a pop for Jack. He wants to avoid a 1 here. He rolls a 5, so he is safe. 4 for axe kick from Rip. Jack rolls a 5 for block. 2 for the jam session again. And a 3 for a dodge from Jack. A 3 for the rumble rating. So Jack is a +2 and Rip is a -1. And Rip stays on offense. So he rolls a 2 for the jam session. Jack rolls a 1. So he takes over here. He rolls a 6 for the figure 4. So an even will send Rip to his power play. Open, he rolls a 2, so he's going to roll on his power play here. He needs to avoid a 2 or he is going to be done. He gets the power play to the shock of many. So Jack rolls a 4 for the belly-to-belly suplex. Rip takes over on offense. He rolls a 4 for the axe kick. 2, Jack's going to take over. He's going to roll a 5 for a standing drop kick. And Rip rolls a 1 for hit. Jack rolls a 3 for the backslider. So let's see. Roll of 1 to see if he turns this into the figure 4. He does not. So we're going to roll on Rip's defense. It's a 1 for hit. I rolled that way off there. So 4 for the belly to back suplex. 3 for a block from Rip. 5 for the standing drop kick. A 2, so an even roll here. He stays alive. 2 for the sleeper hold. 3 for a block. 1 rumble rating. So Jack's going to stay on offense because he has a +2 and Rip is a -1. So 5 for the standing drop kick. A 6. So Rip does not want to roll an even here. So he rolls a 5, so he gets to keep going. 4 for the belly to back suplex. 3 for a block on Rip. 4, he goes back to that belly to back suplex. 6 for a pop, so we want to avoid the even here. A 2, so he's going to roll his power play. So he wants to get a 2 here or he is done, and that is it. Jack Grappler takes out Rip Rokken with the belly to back suplex. Okay, up next we're going to have some duos action. So in the orange corner, we have Muscle Soldier and Iron Soldier, the Mad Soldiers. And we have Revere and Revolt, the coat of arms. The Mad Soldiers are coming off of a win last week. So we're going to see if they can keep up their winning ways this week. So we're going to roll. Okay, so we're going to start with Muscle Soldier and Revolt to kick off our duos match. here. So we're going to roll to see if we get a fast forward here. And we do not. So Revolt is going to take over on offense. He rolls an 8. So that is a 1. So we want... Muscle wants to avoid a 1 or a 5 here. He rolls a 2. So back on offense. So 1 for the Boston Massacre. 2 hit. 7, so they both have a 1. So we're just going to do a 1 or a 5 here. Oh, an 8, so he avoids that. 7, same thing, 1 or a 5. Oh, a 5. So he wants to avoid... He wants to get a 2, a 5, a 7, or an 8. And he gets a 6, so that is it. Coat of Arms makes short work of the Mad Soldiers with the nullifier. I'm sorry there. Okay. So up next, in the red corner, we have a former Mid-Atlantis champion and the blue-collar brawler. He's going to be taking on Sergeant Major Payne. So this should be quite the brawl here. Oh, he's got us flip him a little bit. Okay, so let's roll. See if we get a fast forward. They both roll a 6, which neither of them have, so we're going to roll again. Let me get that evened out here for you guys. Let's see. So 4 and a 1. So blue collar brawler is going to take over on offense. There are no fast forwards there. So he is going to roll a 4 for the belly to belly suplex. 6 for a pop. So Major Payne wants to avoid a 3 here. He gets a 1, so he stays alive. 2 for a bear hug. 2 dodge. 1 for the camel clutch. 3, Sergeant Major Payne is taking over here. He rolls a 4 for the cobra grip. 3, blue collar brawler takes over on offense. He rolls a 1 for the camel clutch. 1 for block. See, 1 camel clutch. 2 for dodge. 1 for the camel clutch. See, 6 pops, so he wants to avoid a 3 here. He gets a 5, so he stays alive. 6 for the lethal lariat. 5 for hit. Okay, he rolls a 1 for the camel clutch. 6 pops, so he wants to avoid a 3 here. He gets a 1, so he's safe. 4, that is a belly-to-belly suplex. 3, so Sergeant Major Payne is taking over here. Rumble rating. So they are both +3s. So let's see who gets the win here. Blue collar brawler takes over. Belly to belly suplex. Sergeant Major Payne just does not have an answer right now. So 5 for hit. 2 for a bear hug. 3, Sergeant Major Payne takes over. Oh, he gets the say uncles. So because this is the first roll, he is going to be it's going to be a 4. So because both numbers are 4. Blue collar brawler has to roll his pop twice here to avoid a 4, so he gets a 1, and he gets a 2, so he is safe. Oh, back to the say uncle, so it's a 5 now, and a 4. So blue collar brawler needs to roll a 4 again if he does not want to get beat here. Oh, he does. So the match continues. Combat clutch. 2 for a dodge. 6, the combat clutch again. 1 hit. 4 for the cobra grip. 3, blue collar brawler takes over. Oh, he hits 3 for the triplex attack. So they both have a 3. So Sergeant Major Payne has to roll his pop twice. He gets a 4. And now he gets another 4. So the match continues. 2 for the bear hug. Oh, Sergeant Major Payne's going to take over on that roll. The military press slam. 2 for dodge. 4 for the cobra grip. 2 for dodge. 6 for the combat clutch. 1 for hit. 2 military press slam. 5, he's got to roll his pop here. He needs to avoid a 4. He does. 6, combat clutch. 2, dodge. 1 Rumble rating. So let's see who's going to win this one. Sergeant Major Payne wins. 5 for the Marauder Cannon. 3 Blue Collar Brawler is going to take over on that roll. The triplex attack. So Sergeant Major Payne's got to roll his pop twice and avoid a 3 both times. He gets a 1 and he gets a 4, so he is safe. Nope, but he rolls the triplex attack again. So, he gets a 3, so he needs to roll a 4 here or he is done. And he rolls a 5, so Blue Collar Brawler gets the win with the triplex attack. So, up next, we have our main event coming up. So, introducing first, the champion, Stu Masters. And his challenger is going to be Mr. Grappling II. So, scientific match, how this works is you get 3 points. You get a point deducted if you do something illegal or not scientific, like a punch. Now, if you retain your points, that means you can reroll your power play as many times as you want until your 3 points are gone. And if there's any sort of DQ type of thing, you automatically lose. I don't think either of these guys have any DQ stuff, so this should be a fairly clean hold by hold match. So let's get this show on the road. Stu Masters is trying to make his 4th defense of the title, and Mr. Grappling II is trying to get his first championship in the IFC. So 5, 5 and a 1, so neither of those got, neither guy's fast forward, so Stu's going to start us off here. He rolls a 4 for the belly to back suplex. While I'm thinking about it, let's do counters here. Okay, so belly to back suplex, and that's a hit with the 4. So he rolls a 6 for the abdominal stretch. 5, Mr. Grappling II is going to take over on offense. He rolls 1 for the sleeper hold, so Stu needs to avoid a 1 or a 4 here. He rolls a 4. So he's got to roll a 3 here. So he rolls a 4, but he is a champion, so he automatically gets 2 rolls for a champion's advantage. A 3. So we're going to spend a point here and try and get him that 3, a 4. Oh, man. There's the 1. Okay, this is do or die. And he rolls a 6, and that is it. Mr. Grappling II wins the scientific title with the sleeper hold. So let's get them switched around here. I'm actually shocked by that. I thought for sure that Mr. Grappling II wouldn't pull that one off. But good on him. So there we go. Your new scientific champion, Mr. Grappling II. Poor Stu. I really haven't had many guys get 4 defenses. I think in the IFC Warhawks, the only guy that's gotten to 4. So we will. That is the main card. So we're gonna get into our standby matches here. So we will pull that off. So we got some duos action to kick off the standbys. So up next in a non-title match are our United Sectors duos champions. We have Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson taking on Jay and PB Hammond-Egger, the Hammond-Eggers. So let's see who's gonna go first here. So we're gonna have Robert start us off, and Jay is gonna start us off. So the Ham and Eggers are not a very successful pair here. I don't know if they've actually won a match yet. So let's roll here. And probably not, actually. So 6. So Robert's going to start us off here. He rolls an 8, so this is going to be over real quick. So he needs to avoid... Pretty much, he can get a... Well, nothing. Well, no. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, he pretty much... If he gets a 7 or an 8, he gets to survive. Oh, if he gets an 8, so he does survive. 1 Gibson leg lock. So he gets an 8 and survives. 5 rumble rating. Yeah, so they're a +2, and the Ham and Jay is a -3, so that's pretty easy. Let's bring Ricky in here. See if we can finish them off. Rumble rating again, so Ricky's a +2 and Jay's a -3, so yeah. 7, so we'll just throw just a 1 for the double drop. We'll say they're going to go for the double drop kick here. So a 1 and an 8. That's the one thing that could save him on the power play. So partner makes save, roll on positive. So they're getting some offense here. He hits a drop kick for 2 for a block. He hits 2 for a punch. 4, Morton takes over after that small flurry. The double drop kick with a 1 up. So he is going to go down here. So he needs to roll a 7 or an 8. Oh, he rolls a 7, but Ricky stays on offense. Wow, they're sticking in there today. So we're going to do the 1 here. 7, so he survives. 5 for the flying punch. 5 for a block. 5 for the flying punch. 4 for the dodge. 6 crossbody block. So 2, he rolls an even on that. So he needs to get a 7 or an 8 on the power play. He gets a 1, and that is it. The United Sectors champions, Rock and Roll Express, defeat the Ham and Eggers with a crossbody block. So up next, let's get our dice here. So making his way to the ring is Brian Pillman. And his opponent, coming off of a nice win last week, is Laserman. So let's look here. I think this is going to be some junior action. Yep, this is going to be a junior match. Laserman is working his way to a title match with a win here. If he can pull off a win here, so let's roll. Brian Pillman has a 4 for his fast forward, and Laserman has a 3. So let's look at that. Oh, a fast forward from Pillman. So Laserman needs to avoid a 4 here. Oh, he rolls it, so he needs a 5, or this match is going to be over quick. Oh, he rolls the 5 and stays alive. 1 for the Tornado DDT, so he needs to avoid a 4 and a 6 here. He hits a 5, so he's still alive. 6 for the Crucifix. 5 for Dodge. 4 for the Dirty Tactics from Brian Pillman. 1, that is a block. 1 for the Tornado DDT, so he does not want to roll a 4 or a 6 here, so he rolls a 3, so he is safe. 5 for the Face Mangler. 5 for Dodge. 4, Dirty Tactics again. 3, okay, Laserman's taken over here. So 4 for Rumble rating. He is a plus. They're both a +2. So let's see here. So it's a tie, but since Laserman was the one on offense, he's going to stay on offense. He rolls a 6 for the Typhoon Knee Smash. 2 for a Dodge from Pillman. 5 for the Duo Flash Knuckles. 1 for Hit. 4 Rumble rating. Oh, so Pillman's going to take over with a roll of 4 there. He rolls a 6 for the Crucifix. 5 for Dodge. 5 for the Face Mangler. 4, Laserman's going to take over on that one. Duo Flash Knuckles. 3, Pillman takes over. 5 for the Face Mangler. 5 for Dodge. 6 for Crucifix. 3, Laserman's taken over. 3 for the Dynamic Drop Kick. 5, that's a pop. So he needs to avoid a 1, so he gets a 2, so he is safe. 5 for the Duo Flash Knuckles. 1 for hit. 2, he's going to hit the future forearm, so Pillman needs to avoid a 1 and a 3 here. He gets a 2, so he is safe. 6, Typhoon Knee Smash. 4, Pillman's going to take over. 6, Crucifix. 3, Laserman's going to take over. So he rolls a 1 for the Star Crasher. 2, 6 for block. 5, Duo Flash Knee. Flash Knuckles. Sorry there. 1 for hit. 3 for the Dynamic Drop Kick. 6 for block. 4 Rumble Ratings. They're both a +2. Oh, so Pillman's going to take over there. 3 Rumble Rating again. Laserman's back on the attack. Future forearms. So, let me make sure. Okay. So Pillman has to avoid a 1 and a 3 there. He rolls a 4, so he is safe. 3 for the Dynamic Drop Kick. 1 hit. 6, Typhoon Knee Smash. 3, Pillman's going to take over there. 1, Tornado DDT. So Laserman needs to avoid a 4 or a 6 here. He rolls a 6, so he's got to get a 5 if he wants to stay in this match. And he rolls a 6, and that is it. So Brian Pillman gets a win over Laserman with the Tornado DDT. That is a big win for Pillman, because Laserman's been pretty successful so far in Mid-Atlantis. Okay, so we're going to have some duos up next. So coming out first is Disturbed Youth. His tag partner, or duo partner, is the reigning IFC Terminal Velocity Champion Shane Studd. And their opponents are going to be Anvil and Hammer. So this is the ZDL here, and this is Strike Team here. So let's roll to see who is going to start for each team. So Disturbed is going to start for them, and Hammer is going to start for the other team. So this will be an interesting one, because Strike Team has been like a very unlikely successful team. They don't like fill you with a ton of confidence right off the bat. So let's roll here. So a 2, which is not a fast forward, a 3, which is not his fast forward, but Strike Team is going to take over here. So 8, that's a 6. Let me see here. So 6, 5, and 2 is what Disturbed does not want to roll here. He rolls an 8, so he's fine. 3 for the Arm Torque Slam. 6, Disturbed Youth's going to take over. He rolls a 2, which is the double knee drop. 3 for the Arm Torque Slam. Okay. So let's roll here. So he rolls a 6. So Disturbed Youth's going to take over. Double knee drop. 6 hit. 2 double knee drop again. 8. So that's going to have Anvil come in on offense. He rolls a 6 for the Anvil strike. 4, Disturbed Youth's going to take over here. 7, we'll just pick, what's Shane's? Let's see. We're going to take a 4 here since he has evens. So we're just going to, a 2, a 3, or a 4 is what Anvil needs to avoid here. He gets an 8, so he is fine. Okay, 3, the Disturbed Death Drop. So this is any odd number. So that's what he needs to avoid. Oh, he rolls a 5. So he needs to get a 4, a 7, or an 8 here. He gets a 2, so that is it. The ZDL defeats Strike Team in fairly quick fashion with the Disturbed Death Drop. Okay, and our last match for the day is going to be kind of in a scientific vein. Two mat guys, but we have Mr. Grappling 1 making an appearance to celebrate his partner's big victory in the main event. He's going to be taking on Varsity, an old school favorite dating back even to Champions of the Galaxy. He's been around for quite a long time and has had quite the storied career. So we're going to get this one going. So let's roll here. So neither guy rolls as fast forward, but Mr. Grappling is going to take over here. He rolls a 4 for the standing drop kick. 4, but that means Varsity's taking over. So he rolls a T-bone suplex. 5 dodge, so he needs to avoid a 4 here. He rolls a 2, so he is safe. 3, the rolling cradle. 3, Mr. Grappling is going to take over here. So he rolls 1, the Hawkeye hammer. What's this say? I haven't used this card in a while. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to have him reverse and lock on the PCD. So that's well, no, we can't do that because that's a finisher. So he has to avoid a 2 and a 6 here. He gets a 6, so he needs to roll a 1 or a 6 here, or he is out of here. Oh, he rolls a 1, so he stays alive. 6, Iowa backdrop. 3, now he's gonna do it. So now Mr. Grappling needs to avoid a 2, a 3, and a 4. He gets a 1, so he is safe. Varsity rolls a 1 for Rumble rating. Okay, so he is a +3 and Mr. Grappling's a +2, so he's going to stay on offense here. He rolls a 6 for the PCD, so a 2, a 3, or a 4 here that he needs to avoid. A 3, so he needs a 6. Oh, he gets the 6, so he's going to stay alive. A 5 for the running drop kick. 1, Mr. Grappling's going to take over. Oh, he's going to get the Hawkeye hammer, so Varsity needs to avoid a 2 and a 6 here. Oh, he rolls a 2, so he needs to roll a 1 or a 6, or he is out. He rolls a 4, so that means Mr. Grappling gets the win with the Hawkeye hammer. So that is it for this week, folks. That has been 8 matches for you. As always, we will be back next week for more Mid-Atlantis Championship Wrestling. And if you want to check out my YouTube for other areas of the IFC, such as at some point this week, we will have Combat is Fun and the Top Banana Tournament. You can check out my YouTube page for those other areas, and it's the same name, Brad Plays 81. So thank you for checking me out as always, and I will see you tomorrow night for Honkai Star Rail, Monday for Etrian Odyssey, and we will be back next Thursday with more Go Fight Pal. Have a nice evening.